Yeah, I'll tell you what, the vertical is not much different. That's amazing.
It is.
Going great. Couldn't keep it a little further out this time. Wow. 10-9 to a nice edge of the water.
Sweet.
Wow, this thing flies amazing. Oh my god, dude.
Nice. Beauty. Outstanding, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it trucks, man. This is a sweet airplane. And vertical. Power's off. We'll just tail slide it. Let it come back. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, baby.
Awesome. Power's off. Let's see. All right, let's go position and hold, man. Oh, it does a really smooth takeoff without flapping. I'm powering it back right away just because you don't need to use all that energy. This thing's so efficient. You want to save your flight time.
Wow.
Vertical.
Yeah.
All right, we're recording. Hey guys, Rich here. Welcome back to the RCINFORMER YouTube channel. Today it's going to be me and Gab, and we're going to be showing you guys. You ready to go?
Yeah.
We're going to be showing you guys the all-new E-flite 90mm VIPER jet. I haven't had this out of the box at all, folks. This is the first time. We're going to get it out. We're going to assemble it for you, and then we're going to fly it, right?
Yeah.
We're going to try and do this all in one shot. We might edit a little bit for time. So Gab's going to initially run the camera. So if you want to run back there and start on this thing, he's going to kind of go through, or he's going to just sort of film what I'm going to show you guys about this, and we're going to sort of talk about it, get it going, and just show you what it's all about. So, Gab, you got any questions about this thing yet?
I just want to fly it.
You just want to fly. He just wants to fly. So, all right, guys, this is I think this is Horizon's first 90mm, right?
Yeah.
First one they put out, and this one's really sweet. There've been a lot of VIPER jets on the market, but this is probably going to be, I think, one of the nicest ones around. You can see it's kind of ready to fly. This is the bind and fly. This is with smart technology, so you know it's got a lot of features to it. They always have some of the best box art around. So here's another cool picture of it they have on there. And then let's see, some of the specifications I think are over on this side. So if you want to get in on that real quick, you guys can see it's safe technology. It's smart. It's got all these, it's got AS3X, of course, metal retractable gear, and all that stuff. It's a 6-cell powered 12-blade plane. And here's the dimensions on it that you can see right here. What is that, 50 inches?
50 inches long, 55 inches
55 wide. So that's the size of this thing. And then I think on the back here, let me go right to here. Why don't you zoom in on that real quick? And you can see what's included. We're showing you the bind and fly version of this thing. So it's got the motor, 12-blade fan, in rudder, and that's all installed already. ESC is in there. It's a, what is it, a 130? It's an Avion. So it actually is a smart technology receiver. It's already in there. Servos, there's 8 digital Metal Gear servos, and of course the receiver's already installed and ready to go, so we're just going to bind and fly it. You need at least, I think it's 6 or 7 channels, it says here. I think this has reverse thrust.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
So we'll see if we can program in that and get it to go. If you're flying on grass, you don't need reverse thrust, but and then a 6-cell 2200, which we have lots of them. Actually, 6-cell 4000 to 7000. Okay, so we've got a bunch of. I've actually charged 3 7000 packs, so we'll get it. We'll probably fly it on the 7s too. So probably, I think you get a pretty decent flight time out of it. So ready to go with this thing?
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I've had this in the house for like a week, and I've wanted to get it out, and it's just been sitting there, just staring at me. So we'll pull this out of here. Get the box aside, and we'll take a look at it. You see that? Nice. Let me get a hobby knife here, and we'll start cutting this open. So finish looks real nice. Look at that. Ball link's already installed. You see all the detail in it already, taped nicely, kind of covered. And look at that, they have like sort of a real nice hinge system on the flap, so it's sort of like a not a split flap, but a
offset hinge.
A slotted, yeah, like an offset hinge, a slotted flap type thing. So here, let's get the tape off. Just gonna cut this the best we can. And
Splinter camo on the bottom looks sick.
what's that?
Has a splinter camo scheme on the bottom.
A what?
Splinter camouflage.
Oh, splinter camo, yeah. I thought you said camera. I'm like, there's no cameras. Let's see. That's what happens when I'm flying at 12 o'clock when I come back from. I just got back from Ecuador, guys, so I was flying while everybody was sleeping. So let's pull this out. We'll put that over there. So here you go, folks. Real nice. Check this out. Look at that. I'll start laying these out, and you can start getting in on that stuff.
Those LED lights on the wingtip.
Yeah, LEDs on the wingtip. I'm noticing a little bit of crunch in here, so maybe my box might have got smacked by something, but
yeah,
that's
there was
okay.
a little hole on the top right there.
So, and then here, let's see. Did I cut those yet? No, let me cut these. Let's cut across here. I thought I cut that already. Oh, there's a middle one. Yeah, that's what I missed. Always miss the middle one. I'm kind of not on that seam perfectly. All right, let's see. And then that's how it looks, folks. That's how it looks. That's neat, huh?
That thing's big.
Yeah, it is big.
That's what she said.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, right. All right, let's see. Let's see. Well, size matters, man. Regardless of what you may hear. There's our elevator.
The bigger they are, the better they fly.
There's our vertical. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, larger models do generally fly a little better. When you get the foam airplanes like this, though, you start getting too big.
Yeah.
And they start getting like too rubbery, you know what I mean? They flex a little too much. So there's the nose cone, and in the nose cone they got all the screws in there that are stuck on the magnet. So that's just a nice place to put it. So
I didn't even know this thing had a magnetic nose cone.
Oh, you didn't? Most of them do. Most of them do. Look at the winglets. Holy smokes! Look at those. Those are cool. Those just slide right off. So
that's cool how they have the glass around the wingtips.
That's pretty neat. And then look, there's some spars. I'm guessing. One of these is I don't know what the.
I think there's two.
Two wing spars. Gotcha. I was gonna say because I don't think there's one for the tail. Let me just untape these things and get these out of here. It looks like one's fiberglass. I think the white one is fiberglass.
Yeah.
And I think this one's carbon. So that's pretty stiff. And that's pretty stiff too, but it's a thicker fiberglass. So there's your two wing spars, and then down here, your ventral fins. Those are nice. Those will just snap right on. And the fuselage right here. This is pretty sweet. This is nice. Here, I'll put this right here so you can kind of zoom and just sort of show everybody while I'm unpacking the rest of it. Instruction manual here.
Got all the servo connections right there.
Yeah, isn't that nice? That's like a lot of the other Horizon planes. It already has the servo leads or there's no wiring to do. Just plug it all in. There's where your two wing spars are going to go. And then, wow, that's pretty slick. That's pretty neat. Let's pop this canopy open and check out the inside. Pilot is screwed in or screwed up, depending on how you want to word it. This pilot flies many planes. There's your instrument panel, and you can see that sticker's coming off a little bit. But anyway, if you wanted to put another pilot in there, you could. But the inside here looks pretty straightforward. You've got, look at the carbon spars there.
Oh, wow.
Check that out. There's two, one on each side. They're like...
those are big, too.
Yeah, they're pretty big. So, and then there's your receiver deck right there with your AS3X receiver set up.
Telemetry.
Yeah. Set up and ready to go. So
they said you could fit up to like 2 4000s in this at once.
Could you? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a big space though. It'll hold a 7 easy. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. The nose cone goes on this easy. We'll just kind of. You can see how that just goes on. It's just magnets.
Yeah.
That's it. That's pretty straightforward. The underside, and there's your, what is it, splinter camo?
Yeah, splinter camouflage.
Okay, so look at the underside, your gear door, all that's ready to go. There's an intake cooling hole. They thought about that. That's nice. Light underneath. And here's your nice plastic fittings for your wings to go in with your 2 screws. So your wing goes on with a spar and 4 screws. That's it. Here's your access compartment here for your EDF fan. So that's real nice. There's where your ventral fins just plug in. That'll be easy enough to slap on there. And then there's our tail.
Look at that engine in there.
Oh, you got that? Yeah, check that out.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, 12 blade, 90 millimeter fan, yeah. And then here's where all your elevator and everything mounts on here. And these are all self-capping. You see they're all metal screws, metal threads and everything.
Like these servo lead connections.
Yeah, these are the nice ones where you just clamp them on. You know, you don't have to, I usually wrap tape around this kind of thing, but now that it's got those hooks, you just don't need to. So, and then another light up top here. So I don't know if that's a steady or a flasher. But this is another nice detail right here. You see, they made this plastic, which usually you're always denting this kind of thing. So they're starting to do that with a lot of these things. Also, the intake scoops right here, all plastic too. Because any of these thin areas that are made of foam, they ding easy. NACA scoops up here, so some real air goes in there, and those are plastic. So, yeah, that's pretty slick, man. That is probably about one of the nicest Vipers
air intake
I think I've
right
seen.
there.
Yep, there's a scoop in the door, so air goes in there, air goes in there. So that air actually can come in through the wheel well. Yeah. So you actually now have real airflow. Same with these two. You can see right through here, all the light coming through. You've got plenty of air coming in through the wheel well, these NACA scoops, and now your battery's going to get some cooling. That's pretty sharp. And there's probably, yeah, I can see a hole there through the ESC, hole back there, and the fan will suck all the air through. So you basically have a vacuum going on in the battery compartment, and it can draw from these holes, you know, as well as ram air. Now this is impressive to me. They must be watching my videos over at Horizon here. See how they tape this antenna vertical? And then this antenna right here, well, it's way in the back. I can't see it, but it goes all the way to the back, so it's taped, you know, along the longitudinal axis there. So it is clearly kind of ready to go. They have them 90 degrees to each other. And that's kind of how you minimize signal loss. Here's our elevator. Servos are ready to go. They're all screwed in. There's nice submerged style hinges all the way around. And remember, it's not a punched out elevator, you know. These things actually move around a center point that you can see, 3 hinges in there. So, you know, your elevator is one piece, but then here's another piece of foam, there's another piece, there's another piece, and they have to assemble all of this at the factory. So it's not just a one-piece mold, it's several pieces now to make, you know, these submerged type hinges, which makes it more expensive. So, and that's what it's all about. So you got a doubler right here, okay, for your screws. So it looks like there's 2 elevator screws, and then the rudder goes on top, and then there's 2 screws that go through that. So, but yeah, this is super nice. Look at that. I mean, holy smokes, these are ready to plug right in.
Spars right there.
Yeah, there's your spar slots. Those are actually jig slots that hold the spar in place while the molding process is going. So if I flex this, there's some good spar there. I mean, it's pretty tough. So carbon going through there, and then let's see, these are our ventral fins. That's pretty self-explanatory. But the nice thing is they snap on. They've got a nice kind of plastic kind of fitting. This little fin here, this little keel, kind of keeps them from bending. And then of course the cap, the end of it, is plastic. So if you scrape that on the runway,
doing wheelies,
yeah, which we'll probably end up doing some of those. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to harm them. And then your winglets, which we just looked at again. Again, those snap on with a plastic fitting, nice plastic lens. Nice blended winglets, so that makes the plane way more efficient having blended winglets. And then let's see what we got. Our vertical. There's our vertical, and we've got a plastic doubler here. Servos installed, spar running through here, and yeah, rod horn linkage is good to go. Again, submerged hinge. This is one part here. Another foam part, and this is another foam part. So it's several foam parts with all these plastic fittings. Again, this is a plastic, actually that's foam. This is plastic, that's the doubler for the screw. And then right here, so yeah, super, super nice. The plug-in is ready to go. So
that one you have to hook in by yourself. It's not like you slide it in and it plugs in.
Which one is that? Oh yeah, these you do have to connect. And we're going to do that right now. So
that's not a big deal, or a big deal though.
And then let's look at the wing tip. And you can kind of see the wing, how nice that is. Plastic doublers here, plastic. There's where your plug-ins go. Your 2 wing spars go in those holes. And this is a ball bearing supported main wheel. This is the same wheel on the A10 and the Super Scorpion, ball bearings in it. Yeah, real nice wheel, foam wheel. And then yeah, here's your kind of reverse. It's kind of funny how they're hinged. They're basically a slotted flap because this opens up. You know, you can get a little more airflow coming in through the underside, and it's almost like a Fowler flap, but it's slotted. So, you know, but same kind of thing, same kind of principle. Air can get in through those, and and kind of circulate and generate more lift, but super nice. Look at that. That's slick. And then, you know, same deal. These are individual plastic pieces to do all that. This is the main wing is one piece, then another, and another. So again, that's what makes your nice submerged style hinge. Very, very cool how that's kind of reverse hinge there. It's sort of more of an internal hinge in there.
Yeah, yeah.
All metal trunnions on the gear, nice big gear doubler plates. The tape that they use to cover the wires looks nice. It's like a pretty good match. So,
yeah.
And then your wingtip, you got lights. One here with a lens, one here. And then here's where if I'm gonna flip it this way, here's how these go on, which I've never done before. But a lot of this is so self-explanatory. That's why, you know, instructions are really not needed for a lot of this. So those can disassemble real easy, you know, just for transport, you know, in your car. So, because these winglets stick out, and if you pop that off, you got a lot more clearance now. And you've got plastic.
Yeah.
You know, here where you're not dinging up. So you can see how nice that is. In fact, I'll just put those on. Put those on right now. Let's see, we'll get this one on here too. So that's it, man. Wings are done. All right, so let's get the rest of this going. And what we'll do is I'm going to grab one of my stands here. Let's try our big arch stand, because these things are sweet. I brought a bunch of stands just in case. Since we've never done this before, I just brought everything. So
yeah.
Let's see, we'll put this. In fact, I'll move this over there. Let's grab the elevator, and we'll just do this part first. If you speculate, and I'm really not going to kind of go through too much of the instructions. Can you get that okay there?
Yeah.
Kev? All right, I was trying to move that. I figured you'd come around there.
All right, I can go around there.
You good? Yeah, come on over here, because I'll get it. I'm lining this up so you can see this best. Okay? You on that? Okay?
Yeah.
So really, all we got to do is this just goes on. It looks like if I go through the instructions here, and then the rudder's going to go right on. So we'll make these connections, and here's the thing. Here's your elevators here. This is some extra tape, and a lot of times you guys have seen I'll tighten up these connections if they seem loose to me. So, but I tell you what, since this is the elevator, I'm going to just do it right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here without stabbing the airplane too much. I'm just going to push down on these. Just tighten up those connections a little bit. Okay, so they're a little tighter. You ever do this with yours?
No.
No.
I can't be trusted with exact.
Well, you got to be real careful, yeah. But you see, the thing is these connections can be loose. I've seen these make the difference between a plane that flies and a crashed one. Now, you should be able to just assemble this plane. But I usually go a little extra step with these kind of things just to make sure those connections are tight.
Just a little safety precaution.
Yeah, just, you know, if you can do it, because the elevator's pretty critical. Having them both working is a good thing. So, you know, so I'll plug that in, and those connections are nice with these little clasps. So it's really nice not to have to use tape, because I was always crazy about doing that kind of thing, and I would use tape on everything. So we'll plug the two of those in. You able to get in on that okay? Yeah. So you can get in on that. See, I'll kind of push that together. Those little snaps catch, and that's it. That locks in. So if you have to take them apart, just use your fingernails, pry them apart, and then just pull. That's it. So, yeah, like I said, I usually tape my connections, but now that we have these little locking tabs on both sides, you just don't need it. So, and that's the nice thing. So we'll try to feed this on through here, which there's lots of space. And if I need a tool, which I'll grab, you're okay. I'm going to grab a 2mm. That's the one. I'm just going to use a tool to just sort of push that back in there, because I can see down in there okay, but get that going. Like I said, we might edit some of this for time too if I feel like the video's too long. So
we're at 17 minutes right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long video. I mean, it probably will be, but that's okay. So there's our rudder, and then we're going to go ahead and just push this whole thing down in place. That's it, man. So our screws, let's check those out. And what I'm going to do with the screws is I can throw them in the Ernst stand underneath here, because those are the nicest. All the screws are the same size.
That's very...
So yeah, it makes it that's why I'm not even looking at the instruction manual right now, because that's the cool thing. Once you start building a couple of these planes, you realize they all do the same thing. You know, they all kind of assemble the same way. If you see these start to compress, this down here, then you're tight enough. with foam, you have to be careful because you can over tighten. See, and that's really it. I'm starting to see it compress there a little bit. So that's it. That's all you need to do, and it's tough enough. Vertical, same thing. I'm going to take this connection right here. Since it's exposed, I'm just going to tighten that again. Just going to push in there. Are you able to get that?
Yeah, no, I am.
That's awesome. This is easier with a second person. I'm usually doing this myself. I'm usually a one-man band. And let's see where that's going to fit. This is going to go like that. So yeah, that's where we want that to be. So I'll go ahead and I'll connect this. Let's go like that. Get it in there. Make sure the color of the wires are correct. Snap that in. You got that? And let's decline that. Phone call's coming in. We'll just decline that.
That's the second time.
All right. That's okay. That's all right. I know it's about her hair. That's my daughter calling. She wants to do some crazy things with her hair. I was like, no. So, all right, and that's it. We'll tuck all this into there.
So it looks like the rudder, or the vertical stabilizer, screws onto the elevator, too.
All right, am I screwing anything up? Does this look good?
No, no.
Okay, all right. I'm just doing it. I didn't even look at the instructions. So,
screw it up.
So, we'll look at those later. Okay, we'll go back in there. I will review it right after this, but this strikes me as a very simple airplane to assemble. And that's it. That's it. That's pretty much how that whole tail goes on. So we'll grab our screws again. Always throw them in a tray of some sort. I also will use these. These are Ernst manufacturing trays, you guys. I help promote these guys because, you know, it's all made in the USA stuff. But I'll usually throw my parts in something like this. And
you have no idea how many screws I've lost in the carpet.
Yeah, when I first start assembling, yeah, and I used to do that too. I usually get some kind of tray. Yeah. Even if it's like your mom's old makeup tray or something or whatever. If you can just throw them in a tray or something, here, I'll put one screw down in there. Let's see, and we'll tighten that. And I should be able to feel that bite. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, I can feel that going down in there. And let's see if we can get this one going in. We'll check the instructions here later to make sure there weren't some longer screws in the box that I missed or something. Make sure that we
use it for the radio setup too.
Yeah. So, but no, everything's biting real well. So, you know, that's it for your tail. So your tail is 5 screws. That's it. They're 3mm metric. You know, so you can't go wrong. And when they're all the same size, it makes life easier. So that's it. If you want to pan out, that's your tail, guys. It's fully connected. It's ready to go. And then we'll get the spars in. Slide these in place. There we go. Nobody makes a finer finished product than Horizon Hobby. Their fit and finish is the best. You know, the ease of assembly. Oh, and here's the other thing too. If you have connections like this that you can see in there that you can get to, and you want to tighten those a bit, you can. You can just push down on those, make them just a little bit tighter. And because sometimes you'll connect your wing on stuff like this, and what you'll find, are you able to capture that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you'll find sometimes is that your landing gear doesn't work, or your ailerons don't work or something. And that's rare, but it does happen. I've had it happen on a few of these. And a lot of times it's these connections. You see how this one's moving?
Yeah.
Can you see that? And that's okay. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it moving because they're going to move when you insert it anyway. But a lot of times these connections are not real tight. And one guy that knows this is my buddy Jerry McGee. He's president over there at Imperial RC, and we were at Top Gun, and we were doing our flights, and his landing gear stopped working. And after he and I troubleshooted it for a bit, I said, hold on a sec, let's pull a landing gear wire out. Sure enough, all of these were loose when you plugged them in. So we tightened them up, boom, his landing gear was up and working again, and he was able to kind of finish the round. We were competing against each other, but, you know, just helping each other out. And he's got, and he got to complete his whole, flying sequence there, his round. So these all plug in. So yeah, just never hesitate to check your connections. I mean, in the perfect world, it shouldn't have that problem, but here we go. Let's plug this all in.
Yeah, Horizon's usually good about that stuff.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look how nice that is. Holy smokes, that's fantastic. I'll flip it up. You can stay right there. I'll just turn it around. We'll go there. Yeah, that's about as nice as it gets. So let me take this. I'll do that. And then what the heck? Let's just do the same with this. Let me just run through these. And like I said, in most cases, you really don't need to, but you shouldn't have to, but I just do it. I check these. push that down. And you can see it only takes a couple of seconds. This one I can't really get, well, no, I can get that one down there. These are harder to get to because they're in this little like kind of magazine, this little plastic thing that kind of organizes them a bit. Downside to this is my finger is right on the other side of that knife.
Well, it takes 15 seconds to do this and could save you up to $500 doing this.
Yeah, I mean, it can really wreck your plane if you don't check these. All it takes is one loose connection on something, and you know, that could be the end of your plane. So I always check these things. That one's moving on me too much. Can't get in there.
Yeah, it's always good to have both ailerons working.
Yeah, 2 ailerons is good. 2 ailerons is always good. So let's slide them. I got that in the wrong place. All right. Let's see if we can get, that one's tight. If you ever have a tight spar, just take some sandpaper and go around the edge of this, or just take the edge off of it, you know, round it, and it'll slide in better if you ever have a problem. This one's a little tight, but most of the time you just sort of wiggle it around.
Should be good.
Get it to fit.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The pop.
Sweet. So, and you really want to press it in because you want those connections to really be made there. So, and then I'm just gonna flip this.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's about as easy as you can get. And now if this works out, me and Gab will probably do more videos like this for everybody, because it just shows you how nice these are, you know, from the box to the field. And if you can do it at the field like this, you know, it just kind of proves how nice of a plane it is. Let's put the 4, and that's all we got, these 4 last screws. So now what I'll do often is I'm going to pop that wingtip off. I'm going to push that up against myself and just kind of hold this in. A lot of times you have somebody to help you hold this in.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you wanted me to help you do that.
Yeah, that's it. I got it. Tighten that up. There we go. And I'm trying to do this on the plastic on the end, so I'm not kind of dinging anything.
There she goes.
That's it, nice and tight. And the nice thing about this is these are plastic to plastic. This is plastic, so is this. So you're not crushing foam as you're doing this. So let me put this back on. Slide that back in place. And then Gav, I'll move this over just so you can get to this one. Same kind of deal. And I'm gonna take my here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop the wing off of this.
Oh, I'm so excited to fly.
Is this cool? Yeah, it's gonna be nice. So let's push that in. And yeah, if you got an extra set of hands, you know, use somebody else to help you with it. That's all. That's going the wrong way. So no, miss. Tell you what, I can do it from here. All right, so there you go. Always find a way to do it. I put one hand here, just hold this in, because you really want these to be tight when they're on there. You want the wings to be fully seated so those electrical contacts are made. Sometimes after you plug all this in, if you're moving the wings up and down, you can hear the ailerons or something jitter because the connection's being lost. So just be mindful of that. That's all. Again, that's not really any kind of systemic problem. It's just that these kind of things can happen, and if you're aware of it, you can, you know, resolve it before you go fly it. So. And then that's it. The last thing that we're going to put on here
The ventral
is
fins.
your ventrals, which I think you can, yeah, we can zoom in and try not to trash my rudder here. Here, let's see. And look, I love this keel. This is nice. Is it?
Yeah, that's it.
Is it
Color.
not?
I think so.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So this keel is nice because, man, that gives it, not only does it lock in place, but it now gives it some more rigidity.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. That's the first time I've seen that keel slot there.
I've always had that little problem with some of my jets.
Because usually you just have these tabs.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's cool, but these are there for a purpose. These are here for some kind of lateral stability of the airplane. They're just supposed to keep it from yawing and keep it from fishtailing a bit. So you want these to be somewhat rigid, but that's it, man.
Put the other wingtip on.
It's all done. Yeah, let me throw that back on.
I think this is the fastest assembly I've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're actually taking our time with it too. That's the thing.
30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean it's about. And again, we're talking and filming.
Yeah,
if we were just slapping it together, it'd be 15 or something, or much quicker. Actually, if we want to roll around here, let's see if we can get this thing bound up and flying. Okay, I'm going to pull these straps off. I'm going to stick the 2 of these straps under here. Feel free to film in there if you need to get in here. This is a capacitor for, oh, this is your binding lead. I don't know what that, I think that's for...
That helps prevent brownouts.
Yeah, okay, it stores a little charge in there probably, so if you have a momentary loss of power, it'll grab some power from this. It'll store up a little in there, I think. It's just a little capacitor. So I'm actually going to leave, I'm going to look at this. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a change. I like this antenna. This is placed pretty good. This one goes all the way back and is sitting there on the speed controller. So I moved it forward, and here's what I'm going to do with it, because I like to get it away from the electronics. Let's see if you can get in there better. I like to get it away from the electronics. So what I'll do is where was that piece of tape I had? Was it this? Sorry. Oh, here it is. I had another piece right here. Okay. So, and I can use 3M blender, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tape this to the side wall here.
Any kind of tape can really work.
Yeah, anything you got is good. Thinner the better. But you see where I put that? I don't worry too much about something like that being near a battery, but I do worry a little bit about it if it's near electronics and high-powered wires. So this gets it out of the way, so we have one going forward. We got this one up and down, and we're good to go. So just sort of kind of use your own judgment on this. I'm just going to secure this wire a little bit better on here. And Gab, if you want to shoot in on that, we'll be good to go with that. Let me grab some scissors while you're showing everybody that.
Got the IC5 connector.
Yeah.
Got some Velcro on the battery tray.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to do my standard battery removal. So I'm going to get rid of this stuff because I don't have Velcro on my batteries. If you have Velcro on your batteries, that's okay because it'll still work with the shelf liner. So what we're going to do,
that's what it's called.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take this, and I wish they made those strapped slots a little bit wider, but for whatever reason they did not. So let me just cut this. It's not cutting. Let's see. There we go. So I'm just going to make my own tray for this, just because I like to.
Oh my god.
Isn't that cool?
It's so cool.
All right, so this might be something we edit for time if I have to pull a little out of here to shrink it. So, all right, where's the battery? That's a huge battery compartment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here, let me put this on backwards because I might be getting my bill in the way. Yeah, this is nice. I just wish they moved those strap slots farther to the edges so you can put a wider battery in. And that's okay, the batteries will work, but usually when they go wider, that's actually, see? They're copying they're watching my videos. They know they are. Because notice there's 3 straps now?
Yeah.
Who on earth in the world puts 3 straps on their battery?
I think a guy named RCINFORMER.
So yeah, well that's only so you can move your battery forward and back. So you get kind of set your CG where you like it, you know? So,
watching your stuff, man.
That's right, man. So anyway, the point of doing all that is so at any point in time, since I'm not using Velcro, that I've got 2 straps on the battery. So when I'm inverted, I'm not doing a inverted battery bomb drop out of my plane when I'm doing this stuff, you know.
Man,
so
rich inverted? Nah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Let's see. So here, let's get this. I'm hoping, man, that you don't get like a warning on the phone going like, memory is exceeded, you know, reaching memory limit. This is a long tray. Holy mackerel. This thing goes way the heck back in here. That's not, I wasn't really expecting that. So here, let's do this. I'm just going to make it the full length, I guess, is what I'm going to do. So if that goes all the way back to there, we're looking at, okay, let me just stick this thing right in there so I know where it's at. There we go, I got it. So let's cut through. There we go. This is going to be a long tray. Longer is better too. All right, let's see. Let's go. All right, see that? So that's all going to lay down. And there.
More phone calls.
Grab some tape.
More phone calls.
No, are they coming in? Just cancel them out. She's calling me. Yeah. Well, we're filming. So, all right. All right. So all I'm going to do here with this is my Scotch double-sided tape. You guys are going to see this really in real time at the flying field. And this is how easy this is to do. It's better when there's no wind and you're at home, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's right down the runway too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, I got a nice day to fly. So let's see. There we go. See how simple this is. Again, guys, this is an extra step. You don't have to do this. Most of y'all have Velcro on your batteries, and you know, you just Velcro and go. But this is just my own personal preference because I keep my Velcro off my batteries if I can. I use Velcro on some planes because you have to. Certain configurations you can't get away from it. But this way is nice because I don't have Velcro all over my batteries, you know.
And when you have to shift it backwards and forwards, you're not ripping it off.
I got some batteries that have Velcro on every side, you know, and it's like, it looks like a fur ball, you know, and it's just kind of a mess. So, all right, here we go. So, moment of truth, we'll just kind of lay that down in there. Again, guys, my own personal mod, my preference. And one thing you do have to be careful of is while you're doing this, you're probably blocking a cooling hole down there, which is what I'm doing. Okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna cut those open. This is going to take longer than assembling the entire airplane. So, and you got to make sure there's no wires under there. I can see the light coming through, and actually my finger is down there. So all I'm going to do is once I get this taped in nicely, okay, I'm just going to cut right along the edge. I'm going to use the wood as the back stop. Can you see that okay with the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. I just want to make sure my head's not in the way. Usually when I'm filming, my head's in the way, but with your operating it, you can see what's going on. So same thing with this. Just cut along here. So let's get that. Yeah, there we go. See what that does? That keeps it in stock, you know, the stock cooling configuration, so I'm not blocking anything, you know what I mean? I'm not keeping any airflow from coming in. You just have to be careful of wires. Like I do see a wire down there, and I'm being real careful to go around it. And let's get this one here. And I probably should have pre-moved those a little out of the way, but that's okay. I know it's there. See that wire down there for the light? Oh, hang on. Those hobby knives are pretty sharp, and they'll cut right through all that stuff. So you see that wire?
Yeah.
You got that? Okay. So I just careful to go around that. That's all.
X-Acto knife makes it a lot easier and faster.
Oh yeah. But this is but you can see, so now the holes are opened up. There's no cooling issues or anything. Shouldn't be. And I think there's one more back here. I don't know if I have to get that. What the hell? I'll do it.
Better safe than sorry.
Well, yeah, I just figured let me open up all their cooling slots or holes or whatever. Really, that's a lightning hole. I mean, that much wood is not really gonna, it's not really gonna stop too much cooling or weight or whatever. But no, the wire is still there. The wire is threatening to have me cut it. All right, here we go. And there you go. See, so we're back to the stock battery configuration, but now I have a nice grippy floor.
Yeah.
That's it. So, all right, man, you ready to bind this thing?
Yeah.
All right, do you remember how to bind all this stuff?
Of course.
All right, so you're going to talk me through it because I forgot. Let's see.
You can do the push bind. I don't know about the push binding. I just bind it normally with the bind plug.
Let's try with the push thing for real quick here. Let me turn this on. I don't think I selected a memory. See if you can get in on the radio here. Let's see. No, let's see. Let me go back to. No, let me go back. Let's go back. No, I don't want the sound. No, it's too loud. Oh, how do we get to the? Here, let's do this. Let me turn this off. I'm just gonna go with. Here we go. I'm gonna hold the button down. I should have done this ahead of time, but I did not. So let's start it up. Let's get into model select. Let's assign a new model. Let's go create a plane. Okay, create. Need to create a new model.
Doesn't want you.
Work with me here. Work with me. Model name. Okay, so I'm gonna go. This is number 86.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Here, let's go. Let me put VIPER. So this is another part of the video I might just cut out, just because the naming is gonna take a little bit. So let's go. Let's go E. Shoot.
Ecro.
Yeah, I should have done this earlier.
E-T, right?
Yeah.
Can't spell.
You forget how to spell when you do all this so
Yeah.
slow.
E-flite, VIPER. All caps, VIPER too.
Oh, he's getting serious.
Yeah, look at that. V-I. E. I knew there was something I forgot to do this morning. Right, VIPER. And let's go 90, just to be correct. 90. All right. E-flite VIPER 90 millimeter. All right, I'm gonna go to aircraft type, right? I'm gonna go to a normal or wing type. I'm just gonna go to
One aileron, one flap.
that's it. Even though there's two ailerons, they're Y harnessed together. So one aileron, one flap. That should activate our flap menu. I think that's all we got to do. I think everything else is kind of the way it's supposed to be. So let's run through the bind process real quick. Let me grab the battery. Let's use a 50C. I'm using my Red Baron bag. You guys can check this out. I think it's Red Baron Hobbies or something. I'll try to put a link below for all this stuff. So, but these are the nicest batteries compartments, I think, because you know they don't protect from explosions and stuff. But at least the charged ones are green, non-charged are red. So you just kind of, when you're done, you stick them in this side. So it's kind of nice to sort of be able to kind of store this way. We got 7000s. We'll put in there all these Spectrums, and we'll do some 5s. These are the new ones. And here, I'll stick that there. Let me grab my. No, my battery checker.
Mine's over there on the table, I
Is
think.
it on the table? Here, oh no, I got it. Hang on. I forgot to tie it to my. I always tie it to myself because otherwise I'll lose it. I love these battery checkers. The problem is that with these new ones without the balance lead, you can see we're almost fully charged. I charged these yesterday, so it's 95%. You got to have this adapter on here to test it because there's no balance lead.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one more thing that just makes it sort of a pain to check your batteries. But anyway, so I'll stick this on my belt real fast. I'll lock that in place, put it in my pocket, and then let's get this in here. And then I'm gonna do a check here. Wow, that is a big battery bay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. All right, so let's do this. Let me turn the radio off.
So push binding, I think you have to hold that down.
I think if you want to have safe, it's one way or the other. I don't remember.
Hold it down and then plug it in, I think.
Hang on, let me try it this way.
And the lights. There
See,
you
now
go.
it's flashing.
And safe
Let's
select
hit
will be
the.
active.
Let's turn this on. Will it go into safe that way?
It'll be in a safe when you bind it, but I could assign it
Let's
as a
try it.
switch. DSMX 22 milliseconds.
There we go.
Flaps are down because the flap system hasn't been set up.
Yeah, so let's see. So
Yep.
we got ailerons, we got right, left, up, down, we got left and right. Let's try our gear. Oops.
Oh, I missed it.
All right, so that's in the up position. I like mine the other way. So here, I'm just going to go to the reverse menu real fast.
Yeah, they normally tell you to reverse that in the manual.
So we'll go right there. I'm going to reverse my right here. Go ahead and get in on this. All I did was I just went into servo setup. And go to not travel. There we go. Okay, there we go. Reverse, and then I'm going to go into my gear and just reverse it because I like my switch down for down and up for up. Most people like it that way. So, all right, that's it. We'll get it back down again. Let's take a look at our flat menu. If you want to get in on the, in fact, here's what I'll do. I'm going to reverse the airplane around here. You can get in on. Actually, if you want to get right here with the flaps, you can probably get all this in there together, maybe. Is that going to work?
Yeah.
Let's try that, see how that works out.
Ran into the elevator.
That's all right. Flap system, and then it says inhibit. So I'm going to activate that, and I'm going to assign it to the switch by hitting switch D. Okay, so now it's activated as D. And then now with the switch in the up position, I'm just going to select where I want that to be. And it should bring it all. I think it usually goes up to 100.
Yeah,
Whatever zero, that's usually where it is. If they calibrated it right at the factory, which it looks like they did. Oh no, hang on, that's 99. Let's go 100. And then there's your mid position, and then our lower position. So now that's highlighted. I'll just go down to the full. See.
I think that's going to be Negative
the other way,
50%.
something. You think it's 50?
Pretty sure.
Okay, here's where I'll go to the manual.
Yeah.
Let's stick 50 in there. And then typically, in most cases, speed is like 2.
Yeah.
Usually, so let me go to 2 seconds. And then for the NX10, they changed it for each position. See how it went to normal and slow? So you've got to actually program each one, which is kind of a pain, but so you have to do each switch position separately, because sometimes you may want them coming up fast, and I think they were talking about changing that parameter, or that the way that functions, but now it should be 2 everywhere. There we go, that looks good. So what I'll do is while you're sitting there filming that, I'm gonna grab the manual here real quick.
That's an interesting picture.
Since we did that, oh here, free brand, cool free brand swag just for registering your new product at Horizon Hobby. All right, we can do that. And then, oh, here's an addendum. Look, there's an addendum. So for English, Delaware, there's a German, French, and all that. So here, let's see. This one says, for the most updated instructions, please visit Horizon Hobby. Okay. Dual elevator rates. I'm not going to put rates in because I usually just don't use. I don't think it needs them. Left wing. What is this? Page 15. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's some kind of change. If you have any questions,
I think it's like showing you how to assemble it or something like that.
Hopefully these are not wrong. Okay, because we're going to use these because we don't have the manual here. There's where the CG is, and then let's see. We saw all the parts already, so go ahead and pan back out a little, just a little bit. But you can see we got the elevator on, we got our wing on. We did right here our ventral, which we did last. There's our vertical. So I don't know why they didn't do the vertical in the elevator yet, but then there's our nose cone right there. All right, and then let's see, receiver there. They talk about bonding. Here's what I'm looking for right here. Elevator, 3 to 5%. Now there might be an update online, so hopefully, hopefully this isn't wrong. So it's -3 and -5. Oh, and they have it at 100.
Yeah, -100.
Okay, so let's try this. Let's go back to the here. Go ahead and film on this. We'll try to make this match what that says. So if you can get in on those, but yeah. So let's go. That might be a lot of flap though, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What is it? -100?
Yeah.
Yeah, this plane might use a lot though. Here, let's see. And then they're calling for how much movement. They were looking at.
Yeah,
let's see.
I think it requires down elevator moves too.
And we did this already. Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, here. So we're going to go here to this screen right here. Okay. Now we're going to set what, -3. And this could be different on the website, and I'm not really going to access it right now, but hopefully they did it correct in the manual. So that's going to give us a little bit of down elevator, just a hair. It's supposed to, so we'll see. You're almost not even going to hardly see that, but yeah, we'll see. It's -3 and -5. We'll mess with that as we fly it, and let's see what the. Does this show the throws? Yeah, here's what it shows. It shows. Does it show flaps? No, it shows aileron, travel, elevator, and rudder. Okay, but it does not show any flap movement there, does it? So take a look at the flaps. Get in on there. And let's see what kind of travel we had. That's actually a good amount of flap, but I mean, a lot of planes fly that way, you know, so that is a ton of flap movement there. So, but let's see what it does. I mean, this plane probably doesn't need flaps to even land, really, but that should slow it down to a crawl, but that's full. So let me look elsewhere in here. Let's kind of go through the manual real fast. That's all right. Here's our CG, which is showing 10 millimeters. CG located 10 millimeters from the back edge of the front plastic. So they're saying right behind this point.
Oh, that's a good
Just
reference.
10 millimeter behind that. That's a better reference than measuring from here. So it's basically right back in here. So we'll get the battery in and check that out. Let me go back to the manual real fast and see what all this stuff says. I don't want to send in safe select because I don't think we need it.
You can send it into a switch.
Yeah, but that's just putting it in safe mode, right?
Like
Because it's going to activate either way.
Yeah, you press this. If you do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because every time I take off in safe, I screw myself up.
Yeah, it's insane.
It may be. Yeah, it's probably already active. We'll check that out when we go. But here's the thing: you want to check everything's neutral. That's what we'll do right now. Is make sure all of our linkages and stuff, all our control surfaces and everything are equal. And then what else is there? Rods, horns, position hole. That's for trimming. You want to make sure we're level. They don't show any flap guidance in here at all, do they?
I think it's just about one
They
page.
just have a whole ton of flaps. Yeah, but there's no flap info. So, all right, folks. I think that's it. Gab, you want anything else you want to add before we go fly this?
I'm excited.
All right, so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to get the battery in this thing. We're going to strap it down to some of these straps, whatever strap. We're going to get it positioned, and then we'll set it so the CG is right. And we'll do kind of a range check and all that kind of stuff and get it kind of where it needs to be. And then we're going to take it out and fly it. Since I have it like this real fast, though, let's take a close-up, just because let me kind of pop this down in there real quick. Let's do a quick, do you know how to set the reverse on this?
No, not yet.
Okay, here's one more thing I'm going to do, which I also want to talk about a little bit. Just the safety. So I'm going to go down here to
Throttle
shoot,
cut.
Yeah.
Right there.
Go to throttle cut, right? And then I'm going to go to activate. I'm going to push on that. And I'm going to use this switch right here. I always use my red switch. Okay? And then this is going to be the active position. So I'll make that one white, and I'll make the others black. White is active, black is off. So as I throttle up here, okay, and I switch in any other position, the throttle is cut. It won't turn on unless I go up there. So that's what I use for my cut, just because when I fly, I rest it there. So
yeah.
You guys use whatever you want, but now we got a cut in there. So I think that's it. Is there anything else we left out?
No, I think just the reverse thrust.
Let's take a look real quick. We'll see if we can program that in before we go fly, because we're going to switch cameras and fly, guys, because it's just better with a zoom lens. But here, check out the gear. Yeah, if you get on there, here, see if you can move without me dinging the rotor. Can you get close on that?
Yeah.
See how nice they compress? All metal, all machined aluminum. Very nice. If you want to get in on this one right here, put some Loctite or some foam tack, baby. Use your foam tack on all of those, because it will keep them from coming off. So that's the stuff you want to use, or at least some kind of contact cement or something. And then same on the nose. The nose isn't ball bearing supported, okay? But look how nice that mechanism is. Here, get on that. Can you get down deep in there? Is that something you can get? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you can see that has nice compression, and then of course,
Door is spring loaded too.
yeah. And then of course, put some foam tack right there to keep that ring. You see as I turn this even, it's spinning a little bit. So you don't want to lose that ring. So I'm going to put a dab of my foam tack on there and let it kind of dry. Same thing with all these E-rings, just do that just to secure them in place. But you can see your lights underneath. Check out the wingtip lights, man. Those are sweet.
Those are bright.
Let me pull this off. Let's get it on the table real quick and just take a quick look at it. Flip it around. And that is it on its wheel. So very cool, folks.
Whoa.
Very easy to assemble. Yeah, very slick.
I think I have to back up a lot to fit this whole thing in frame.
I usually carry a couple of wheel chocks with me to chalk it. There you go. So Graves RC Special. But yeah, super nice gear compression. So, and I think that's it, man. You got anything else to add?
Nope. It's just awesome. Right. It's just an awesome plane.
Let's get it. Let's do a range check on it out there. We'll make sure all the controls. We're going to check to make sure everything's neutral on this. If we have to adjust a ball length, we'll adjust the ball length. Like for example, we'll take. Here, let me get. I actually have it here. Look. Let me turn this around. Actually, why don't you come around to this side real fast, so I don't have to move it. Yeah, just come on over. And here's what we'll do is, you can see here in the neutral spot. See this one. One of these may be a little off. Like I think this one here. Let me get the flaps up and let's see. Let's see if they're straight. Actually, they're not bad. They look pretty good. But if you have to, take some bowling pliers, pop one of these off. In fact, I'll raise that just a bit. I'm going to turn this out one. Half turn, I should say, and put it back in. And that looks a little bit better to me. So I'll go around this whole thing, make sure these are all neutral, make sure they're neutral. All of these, same thing. We'll make sure this is neutral just by getting our ball links, you know.
They look pretty good.
Yeah, they look pretty decent. So, but we'll get all those straightened out. But yeah, I'm real impressed though. We got real nice lights all the way around it. We've got that belly light under there. We've got our wingtip lights. Of course, we got green on the other side. So this will be a nice dusk flyer. The color's real bright, real nice to see. So, all right, man, I think I've said enough. What do you think?
No, that's good.
That's cool. All right, guys, we are going to get a battery in it. We're just going to check the CG. We're going to swap cameras. We're going to go fly. First, I'm going to go, and then you're ready. I know he's pumped to fly. He's like, I just want to fly it. So. All right, guys, let's get it out there. We'll go fly it, and Hang on, guys. Here we go. Okay, guys, we have this thing buttoned up, ready to go. Got Gav on the camera. You're going to be smooth this time, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Everybody's watching, man, so no pressure, all right? It's all up to you. So, okay, guys, we got this whole thing all set up and ready to go. We checked the CG. The CG is balancing. You can see where our battery is placed right here. I have it under all 3 straps.
Yeah.
Okay, and under all 3 straps, this is a SPEKTRUM 6S 5050C. It's down at about 95% now because we used it a bit. But it's balancing right behind this plastic piece, probably maybe 10 to 15 millimeters behind it, which is around where the book says, so it's a little farther aft.
Yeah.
So, but I just put it under those 3 straps just to keep it secure. A couple other things we did do. If you can zoom right out on the wheel hub, or the wheel, all of those E-rings we put foam tack on as advertised just to keep them from coming off, okay? And we did have to reverse the landing gear to make it you know, go up and down properly, and then the way that I like it, up and down. We put in 70%, wait, hang on a sec, let me get that off the chalk. Let's plug this in. We'll let it boot up here. Our flight controls are cycling once through there. We assigned our throttle kill, and then what Gab's gonna get in on here is we did also, let me get my throttle kill cut on there. We did go over here to Avion programming, okay? And it explains to you, you don't really need a video for this, it's so simple without the video. All you have to do is follow the instructions. Step 1, hold 5 to 10 seconds, your throttle and elevator stick to the lower left-hand corner. Hold it there, and then this menu will change and say step 2. It'll tell you to bring it to the right side. And then it'll change into a menu where you can scroll up and down using your stick. I don't know if you can see the stick, Gav, but you'll be able to select the parameter and go down to where it says reverse, and then assign reverse. I put it on channel 7 because we're not using safe mode, and then what we had to do is assign it to an actual switch, and we went down to our switch assignment menu, and we actually selected it on the bind.
Yeah.
Okay, and I always do it on a spring-loaded switch because, or spring-loaded of some sort, or something that's momentary, because when you're running your throttle, okay, you don't want to accidentally hit a switch in flight and have it go into reverse.
Yeah.
You want to kind of consciously, so you can set it up how you like. If a switch works for you, that's fine. But for me, the way I have it set up is I can activate my throttle, and I have to press and hold the bind button to get it to go into reverse. As long as you have it on something with a spring that's spring-loaded, momentary like that, you're not going to run into the problem where you're flying it and you hit the switch and you don't know what you hit. So anyway, that's what I did with mine. We also had to reverse that. So we went to the reverse menu just to reverse the button, because when I was throttling up, it was actually going backwards. So that's all. That's all we did for that. So again, no fancy video needed, you know, for that. Just go into that Avion program menu, and the instructions are right there that you can follow. So it's pretty simple. So, all right, man, you ready to roll?
Yeah.
We did put in rates too, just like the book. All my high rates are up here. I have an elevator rate here, and I have an aileron rate here. So elevator and aileron. My high switch is 100. My 2 lower positions are 70, and that's it. That's normally what you need for these. So I'll do a quick flight control check. Let me back out of this menu real quick. Right is right, left is left, up is up, down is down, left, right. We'll check our flaps. Flaps are working okay. That's a lot of flap in the background there. So, but we're going to try what they set it up as, and then we'll do another quick gear cycle. Everything seems to be working okay. And I think we're ready to roll, man. Those flaps are awesome.
They're big.
Yeah, there's some big barn door flaps. So this should slow down nicely. So, all right, man, you ready to rock?
Yeah.
All right, quick pre-flight on all the controls. Everything's good. I can't see though. Those are good. Make sure my links, everything's neutralized. Let's go, man. Here we go. Get it on out there.
I need that.
So, what's that?
I just need the stool.
No, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Here we go.
The Moonport Modelers RC Club once again.
Yeah, we are at Moonport. We're gonna go probably stand over there because we gotta take off the other way, don't we?
Yeah.
All right. From last time we were here.
Yeah, last time. May or may not put a plane in over there.
Let's see.
You have to go watch that video to find out. That's awesome.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, left. All right, another flight control check. Right, left, up, down. I don't have my neck strap. I forgot it. I should have grabbed that. All right, let's see. So here, we'll go out reverse thrust style here. Here. Let's hold the button down.
Yeah, nice.
No, that's not going to work. Yeah, that was smooth, wasn't it?
Some grass hops.
Everybody does it correctly. Why do it correctly? All right, let's see. Let's get some flaps down. It is pulling left on me a little bit, but the stabilization will iron that out. I need some more throw in that rudder. It's just not turning tight. Here, let me go real fast. I don't know if you can get on that menu. Can you see that?
Kind of.
Let's see. Can you zoom?
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
You got it? All right, let me see if I can go to, that's travel.
Yeah, you want to go to...
Let's go to travel. And let's do that. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's go to dual rate and expo. Can you see that okay?
No, the
You're
glare is
not?
messing with it.
All right, tell you what, let's do this. Let me just go, and we'll talk about that after. But let me see if I can get into that menu.
You turn the other way, like back towards the sun, maybe.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to rudder. And I'm going to put a high rate. Let's see if you can get in on that okay. Okay, see the rudder? Is it zooming on that?
There we go, it's good.
You got it?
Yeah. That's interesting.
I'm going to bump it on the travel all the way up to 125. Can you see that?
Yep, I see that.
Okay, I just put that up there. So let's see if that's giving me some more travel or not. I'm not sure if it's going to do it or not, but let's see. So still seems a little bit, yeah, it turns very wide. So we'll just go with it.
Yeah, got the wind's coming the other way.
Yeah, let's go this way. Gas my wind checker. Right, left, up, down.
Yeah, this time don't land in the roofing material.
That reverse is crazy. Yeah, we'll try not to land on the roof material. You got some bumps in the runway here, don't you?
Yeah, past that first white line, it's terrible over there.
Yeah, okay.
This thing gets off really fast, though.
Oh, yeah. Are you ready to go?
Yep, ready, rock and roll.
Take it off! Take off by bump, man.
Wow.
Wow, very smooth.
I already lost you. What the heck? Okay, I got
You got it? Remember, stay out if anything. You know, you're better off being a little out than in. I'm less than half throttle here, so
Okay, I got
let me see if we can get it. I'm gonna go full throttle. Just get it a little trimmed. All right, I'm just gonna kind of split S it around there, or cubinate it around, I should say. Power's off. Very smooth, very nice. Not bad for right out of the box, I gotta tell you. It's very, very smooth.
You down one ripper.
My power's off.
Oh, wow.
Power's coming back in.
What do you think of the power-wise for being a 90 millimeter?
Plenty of power. I mean, I'm not using the power much. I'm at about a third right now. Let me come in hot. Let's go fast down the runway.
Okay.
See how it does. Vertical.
Yeah, baby.
It's got some vertical. Look at that. Wow, that's nice. That is really nice. Now I'm going to come in. I'm going to brake to the right. I'm going to drop some flaps here. Let's see how the flaps do, slow flight wise. I'll try to bring it right down the runway. You see where I'm at? You got me okay? I'm turning final.
I got you now.
That's full flaps. Power's still off. I haven't added any. I'll throw in a little bit here. Yeah, that just crawls. Tell you what, I'm going to leave the flaps. I'm going to go opposite direction. So I'm going to do this with a tailwind for everybody to kind of see here. That's full flap still in. It's only a slight tailwind at this point, but man, look at those barn doors, man. That's lots of barn door flap going on there. That's tailwind.
Sounds
Let me
great.
come by. Yeah, it does sound really nice. Power's off, nosing it down. It's actually hard even with the flaps to get it to slow. Like, I'm not adding any power. I'll put some in here. Wow, look at that. That is nice. Power in. Dude, you're gonna love this. This is fun. Holy smokes. Here, let me turn final here again.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Nice. Is there any place here I'm not supposed to fly?
Those trees over there to your right, you're not supposed to fly over them.
Okay.
But
all right, I didn't know that. I'll keep it over here. So.
Yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it.
All right, you ready? I'm gonna come by fast, go vertical in the middle. You ready?
Yeah.
Full throttle coming in, hot. Going up.
Yeah, baby.
You got that?
Yep.
Keep it going, man. I'm gonna keep it up there. Power's in still. I'm gonna pull the power back and just let it fall. I mean, it'll go up there. Holy moly. I mean, it's unreal. Yeah. But I'll pull it out a little earlier here. That is nice. I like that. Bring it by hot here again.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, you can have a lot of fun with this. All right, real nice. Let's drop some gear. Let's put some flaps in.
Where'd you go?
You got it okay?
Now I got you.
I got it nice and slow for you there. Power's off. I'm dropping it in full flaps. Man, it takes a lot to slow this darn thing down. Let the mains settle. Yep, yeah, see, it's...
Touch and go, baby.
Yeah. I tell you what, it's tough to slow it down, even with the darn flaps. Let's see if we can do a tailwind touch and go out of it.
RCINFORMER style. Oh, beautiful. Turn and burn, baby.
I love this thing. Holy smokes. It's really nice. Power's off again.
Your head's in the way.
Let's let it settle on the mains.
Wow.
Reverse thrust!
Reverse! Hit the
Which,
brake.
honestly, that's the worst place to use reverse thrust, is when your battery is almost dead, because you're really straining your battery. But nice first flight. What do you think, man?
It's awesome.
Are you ready to fly?
Oh, I'm always ready to
All right,
fly.
let's see. It's a beautiful airplane. Wow. So you guys have seen it from box to flying. How kind of quick it is. The setup's pretty simple. What do you think? What do you think we got for battery?
Ooh, I'm gonna guess. How much time did you use, or how long did you go?
I don't know. I was just using the force. I have no idea. I mean, whatever it was from takeoff to the last touchdown, guys, check that out.
25%.
Let's take a look at real quick. There's your landing gear. You said I didn't do any hard landings with it, but you know, it handled the grass over there all right, I guess, and the bounces and stuff. So, wow,
Yeah,
super.
this runway isn't the smoothest either.
What's that?
This runway isn't the smoothest either.
No, but well, it is pretty darn smooth, except for that stuff over there. But all right, I got my safety on. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we got left. And that battery position, I think, was perfect. I mean, that was nice. You could come farther forward with stability, but you don't need it. You could go farther back.
25.
25. 20% on the button, so
wow.
You were close. But that's a good long flight, you know. The thing is the airplane flies really, really efficiently.
Yeah.
Because it has blended winglets. For those who think these are here to make it look cool, they're not there just to make it look cool. What it is you have high pressure air under here, the wing, that spills over to the low pressure, and it makes a big vortex.
Yeah.
And that creates a ton of drag. So, but by putting a blended winglet, when that high pressure air underneath tries to spill over, it actually hits this winglet, and then the low pressure air, it actually reduces the size. You still have, you know, wake turbulence or a vortex back here, but it's a lot smaller. It helps blend that air better, so it reduces drag. That's why I'm having such a hard time with full flaps even, getting it slowed for landing. You notice I was coming a little nose down first, but I kind of was holding it off, because you don't want to touch nose first. You hit nose first, you're going to get into this bouncing porpoisey kind of a deal. So let it bleed off, touch down mains, and if you have to, go around, do it again. Plan it better next time where you're a little slower, and you don't have that nose down, that extra speed that you got to bleed off. But, all right, man. You are next. Is everybody ready to watch Gab fly? Let's load another battery, and I'm going to film and let him show you what this thing will do. All right, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, guys. Gab's got it loaded up. We got the same battery in there, guys. We got the SPEKTRUM 6S5000, okay, and the 50C pack. I think it's a G2, and he's got it all loaded up, ready to go, and all the controls working okay.
Yep.
And you can fly from wherever you want, man.
Taxi it back.
Yeah. It's not real efficient backing up. It'll do it, but nice.
Very good, buddy.
Yeah, it wants to.
It wants to turn. It doesn't want to turn that great, but. Are you ready? Where are you gonna fly from? Go ahead and find out where you're gonna fly from.
Wherever you want to go.
Why don't you just come right here in the middle? Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's good.
Wherever you like. Yeah, I figure you have a more comfortable place you like to fly from with this this field. So.
What did you use on your flight for flaps?
Did I take off with some? Shoot, I think I took off with one setting.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Yeah, just do that and that should be good. Should be good to go. So, anytime you want, man.
All right, let's do it. Taking off. Oh my goodness, dude. I got a bug on my leg.
Keep in mind, you don't need a lot of thrust with this airplane to do a fast pass. You're always better off conserving the energy. You know what I mean?
Holy cow, this thing flies amazing. I'm at half throttle right now. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so smooth.
Isn't it slick?
I'm still half throttle. It's
Yeah.
going up. All right, I'm gonna push it up to. No, I'll keep it at half. Then I'll go full throttle on the next pass.
Nice.
I got this freaking spider on my leg. I'm trying to get off.
No.
All right.
Do you need to land for a spider removal?
No, I got it. It's
You
good.
good? All right.
All right, let's go full throttle, baby. Oh my goodness, dude.
Isn't that cool?
It flies so good and the controls feel perfect.
Now, I have noticed with VIPER jets, if you get them slow in a corner and you yank a little too hard, it will depart. It'll break on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it'll go to one side. So just be easy around some of the turns till you get familiar with it. That's all.
Yeah, it's not like an F-16 where
Yeah. But it's more like an airliner wing. It's very, very smooth.
Holy cow.
Isn't that
dude.
crazy?
All right, let's go full throttle and straight up. Look at the vertical.
Now you know all that noise I was making was real. It's awesome.
Man, it goes upstairs. All right, let's bring it down for a high-speed pass. Wow, dude.
Yeah, slick, huh?
Let's go up. All right, next pass, let's go inverted with it. Wow, dude. That
Very
is
nice.
amazing.
Very nice. I like it.
Let's
Looks
try it.
good.
Little 4-point roll. Wow. Let's try a knife edge going the other way.
Yeah, bring it.
It is a sport jet. Wow, dude.
You do it okay?
Yeah, I did it great. I didn't even have to be at full throttle the whole time. Alright, I want to try something, a slow roll. Wow, dude.
It's very smooth, isn't it?
It's so smooth. I want one so bad right now.
I think that might be the thumbnail. I might just put the plane with you and me there and it'll say wow.
No, inverted. That is amazing, dude. Alright, let's do one more high-speed pass. And we'll do some steep turns and I'll come into land. That's nice, man. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna throw flaps and gear down. And we'll just do, I'm gonna do a few touch and goes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Alright, I got the power off.
Right? I'm not in your way, am I?
No, you're good. Alright, I'm not really doing any elevator work until now. I'm still idle. Still idle. Power coming in.
There you go.
That was a little.
See how it's hard to slow down.
Yeah.
Even with the flaps. I mean, it's a very clean airplane. It's not very draggy, even with all that stuff down.
Yeah.
Gear and flaps down, it's still tough.
Use a little rudder and bring the nose around. Keep that nose up a little bit. There we go. Now it's slowing down a little bit.
Very nice.
Really?
Beauty.
And it has plenty of power to get up and out.
Yep.
Alright, one more touch and go, and then we'll do a full stop landing. I want to try and touch it down a little kind of early-ish, so I can like wheelie it down the runway. Wheelie, baby. Punch in. It's out, baby. Should I do a full stop now?
Yeah, probably ought to. We'll check the battery.
Whoa.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
See that? That's where if you get it too slow, it will break. You got to be careful. It'll drop. You know, Viper jets just notoriously will drop a wing if you get them a little too slow. So just be careful with that. That's all.
All right. Stop it.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Beauty, man.
Just push out a little bit.
Why don't you bring it on back on the taxiway there?
Wow, dude, I am
pretty
so
slick,
impressed.
huh?
I am so impressed.
Hey, you got your checker with you?
No, I don't.
Here, pull the battery out and we'll plug it into mine. Mine's attached to my body, so
Sweet.
we'll try it out.
I'm so impressed.
Isn't it impressive? I mean, it's nice.
It's for a 90mm jet. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool stuff, man.
Got the nice shelf liner in there.
All I gotta do is get this edited and put it. My computer, man, I've had computer problems here. Here, take, I can get this all on film here if you, I won't try to film it, or maybe I will. Here, let me try getting it on.
It's upside down.
Is it upside down? Let's see what I got. Oh, I got it.
That was pretty low.
9%, oh, not too bad. Okay, well that's, I mean, that's okay. You're at what is you, 3 point, shoot, here we go, 3.67, so 3.7, yeah, you're right there, you're good. That's all good. So, all right, man, what do you think? Oh, my bus, sorry about that, I forgot we were test. All right, what do you think, cool, man?
This flies so good. I can't even talk. I'm not impressed.
Well, I'm thinking it's 7,000 pack time, right?
It's time for a 7,000.
Let's get some 7,000 packs in there, and why don't you try it out first, and then I'll do it?
Okay.
All right, let's do that. Let's load it up and let's go. Okay, guys, we're rolling again. We got another battery in. Gab, you want to pull that canopy off real fast?
Yep.
And we'll show you what we put in there, guys. We did put, this time we're going with 7,000 packs as advertised. So, and we'll see what it does, but you can see where I put it. Instead of having it all the way under that front strap, because it's like 900 something grams, I moved it back a bit. And the CG still balances at about the same place. It's about 10 to 15 millimeters just back of that plastic piece, so right about in here. So it's balanced in the same place as the last battery, you know, as the 5050C, but except we just have a little more weight to it, which I think will help slow it down a bit. So,
yeah.
You ready to rock, man?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Let's head on out there. We've got everything under control. There we go. And that's it. Otherwise, flying nice. So he'll do a 7,000 pack, and then I'll get one in there. And we'll see how it does with the extra weight. And
should get a lot more flight time too.
All right, man. Check my battery. Everything's good. I'll get in here.
Right, left, up, down, up, down.
Are you ready to go?
Yep.
All right, man. Anytime.
Let's get my glasses
You're good to go.
on.
Take your time. Yeah.
Get my glasses on so I can see.
Yeah. All right, guys. Here we go. Very nice.
It wouldn't turn.
Yeah, that's the problem I was having.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of weight on that nose wheel, so it kind of, plus the wind has its way with the rudder a bit, so.
All right, let's get some takeoff flaps.
All right, man. Clear for takeoff, runway 18.
Viper Jet 09.
Viper Jet.
For takeoff. All right.
There you go.
Let's do it. All right, taking off. Oh, wow.
Nice, yeah.
Easy.
Do you have some flaps in there?
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably do a smooth, no flap takeoff with this.
This hands off. It's fine, great.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a little
I mean, I just moved a little bit. Sorry about that, folks.
We'll half throttle pass. Yeah, it definitely is a little faster.
Do you notice any difference with the weight?
Not really so far.
Very cool, very cool.
I'm going to a lower elevator rate. Full throttle. Wow, it definitely does seem a little faster.
You think so?
Just a tiny bit.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Am I fast? I'll give myself a little downtime because it wants to go up.
Very, very nice.
Alright, I'm just keeping it kind of close now. Okay, by the other way.
Yeah.
Drop some flaps, full flaps. See how it does for slow flight with this 7,000 pack.
Yeah, it should settle better, I think.
Oh yeah, that's what I was mad. Full throttle. Wow. Full throttle. See what it does for the vertical. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the vertical is not much different. That's amazing.
It is pretty good for a 90, the vertical it does have. Yeah, it's...
Alright, let's do it. Gotta do it. Inverted. Woo!
Nice.
Took a little more elevator to go inverted too. That was
Oh, you noticed a little more elevator in there?
Yeah, a little more elevator needs to be done when you're inverted. Yeah, boy.
You all right with me here?
Yeah, you're good where you are. Alright. Just go inverted, keep it a little further out this time. Wow. Turn that inverter into a knife edge over the water.
Sweet.
Wow, this thing flies amazing. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Alright, let's go by and do a knife edge. Yeah, I was like full rudder and I didn't want to take any chances.
That's
so
okay, yeah, that's fine.
Broke out.
That's fine.
Let's do a slow roll. You need compensation with elevator, rudder, and aileron. That's a really hard maneuver to do.
Yeah, if you do it slow, if you do it right, yeah.
Alright, let's go nice and slow again. I'm a little hot, so.
Yeah.
A little close, sorry.
It glides though, holy smokes,
I
you
know,
know?
it has a really good glide ratio.
It's real efficient on the wing. It's like an airliner wing, like I said. It's very clean.
Okay, so I'm gonna go full throttle and I'm gonna go vertical, but as I go vertical, I'm gonna cut the throttle. It gives that nice whistle. Alright, going up. Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Just a little throttle. Alright, put some flaps down, gear down. I'm idle right now. Bring it in. Yeah, it does settle a little better. Wow, look at that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I had to go around it.
That's okay. Yeah. It glides just really well, guys. You got to get it. You got to get your approach speed right. And of course, we got obstacles on final, so we're staying away from all those trees over there. So if you can come in lower on your final, you know, that's a good way to get it slow, lower altitude anyway.
Takes a little finessing to get this thing slowed here. Come on.
Nice.
It's like right there. It settles in so nice. Gear up as it goes by. Oh, that was cool.
That sounded cool.
Yeah.
That had a neat sound to it.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Might be good to start bringing it in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a gear pass right now. Listen to this.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, man. All right, man. We're way low on gas, man.
Bingo, fuel.
All right, let's bring her on in.
Alright, use a little rudder to kick it over. Little throttle. Alright, now I'm idle right now. Glide in really well.
Nice. Beauty. Outstanding, man. Bring it up. Bring it on back.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's. I think that's going to be the thumbnail word. Wow. Everybody seems to like just one word.
Wow.
Thumbnail, so, all right, let's do a battery check. See where we're at. Woo, all right, hit the brakes. Hit the brakes.
Let's roll. Those ball bearings are make it roll forever.
Yeah, it will go a while, and that's why this is probably a super good grass field jet, because of the bearings in the wheels. Yeah, the reverse thrust, guys, it's cool, but You're only going to need it really if you're on like a
Like a
smooth
pavement or
surface like we
something.
have, or paved or something. But grass, you're not gonna need it. Let's see what we got here.
25%, I'm guessing.
22, man.
Closer every time.
3.76. So that was quite a flight time. Oh shoot, I keep walking away. Sorry, it's tied to me, guys, because otherwise I'll lose it. So, all right, man, it's my turn. You ready to film again?
I'm ready to film.
All right, guys, we're gonna get another 7,000 pack in there, and I'm gonna get to fly my own plane. All right, here we go. All right, guys, back on the bench. I'm going to throw in another, well, we already put in another 7,000 pack. Again, you can see right where it is again, same place if you want to zoom in on that.
Yep.
Again, it's a SPEKTRUM 7000 30C. And again, about an inch or so off that first strap, or middle strap, I should say. The first strap not even using. And again, yeah, we're balancing right here. So right about 10 to 15 millimeters just back behind that plastic there. And that's your battery, that's your honk. And the difference in weight on these deals, 719 grams on the 5050C, and you can see right there 914 grams for the 7000 30C pack. So that's what we're running, a difference in size, but it's not bad. I mean, it handled the weight really well. You guys just saw Gab's flight. Now I'm going to go try it out. You ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go again. Plug this in. Let's let it initialize.
Got the wing lights.
Flight controls.
Got the strobe.
Right, left, up, down, left, right, flaps. And let's see. And I think we're good to go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's roll on out there. Since we've had a few flights, let's do a quick control linkage check. Since Gab was flying, I better check everything out. Make sure everything's still attached. All right, you ready, man?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's roll. Let's head on out. All right. So we'll have to look at the time from the last takeoff to the landing, and then on this one too, and that'll give us a flight time on this thing. So
I just zoomed into the windsock.
that's cool. Yeah, you're good. All right. All right, let me try Gab's reverse thing here. See if I can pull that off without going to the weeds here.
It's really hard taxiing it backwards.
Yeah, let's see. All right, let's go position and hold, man. You can see it's light in the nose.
Yeah.
Here, let's go. Come on over here with me. I'm gonna go over here with it. I'm gonna kind of move to this side of the runway here. Actually, I'm not sure it matters which way we take off now, does it?
There's still just a tiny bit.
Is there a little bit going that way? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. All right, man, you ready?
Yep.
Let's try without flaps for takeoff, see how it does.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go this far because there's so many bumps.
Yeah, this thing will
Those
get
things
off
keep launching me into the air. Here, let's
Yeah.
get past all that.
right about there. There's
Yeah,
the
let's
bump
go. All
stop.
right, no flap takeoff, taking off. Oh, it does a really smooth takeoff without
Wow.
flaps. I'm powering it back right away just because you don't need to use all that energy. This thing's so efficient.
I pressed on the camera on accident.
You wanna save your flight time.
Wow.
Vertical. I just put it in low elevator rate, and it's really mushy. I don't like it like that. Power's off. I'm just gonna bring it by. Still no power. I'll add some in here. Beautiful flying model though, holy smokes.
Oh, I overshot that one.
Did you get it?
I missed it because I went too far in front.
You missed it!
I missed it.
You mean I gotta do that again? Oh man.
But lower.
Holy smokes. Alright, here we go. Power's off so I can save some energy.
There we go.
Power's in. Come by again. All right, here
Lower
we go.
inverted. There we
Did you
go.
get that?
Yeah. Does it take a little more elevator inverted?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It seems to, yeah.
I felt that one after this.
I'm not full or anything here. Can I fly around that tree?
Hit the tree.
I want to do some steep turns out front. You ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it trucks, man. This is a sweet airplane. Go vertical. Power's off. We'll just tail slide it, let it come back. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, baby.
Awesome. Power's off. Presentation pass out front. Did you do a point roll with it? No, we hadn't done that. Let's try a point roll.
I did a point roll.
Did you? Pretty good.
I had trouble keeping up with
That's
that.
okay, yeah. So did I. Gear and flaps are down. I'm just dropping it in. Fast touch and go. 2. All right.
2 touch and goes, baby.
Do opposite direction. Straight off the runway, flaps and gear. I can hear that gear coming up. All right, here we go. Coming by again hot, I'll peel away.
Oh my gosh, I missed that one.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Converted the steer down.
Yeah, it'll do it okay. Not that it shouldn't have a problem with it, but all right, let's get gear and flaps down. I'm just gonna spiral the land. My power's off. Nose
Don't
is
stall
down.
like I did.
Yeah, I'm trying not to here. I haven't even touched the power.
Wow.
Let's try a full flap takeoff real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go taxi back a little bit here.
Yeah, this thing will get up in like 10 feet.
Yeah, we hadn't done full flaps. Let's just try that, how it does. This is a zoom-in fun airplane to fly, though. Are you ready? We're just gonna do it from right here. I'm gonna turn it around. All right, from a standstill, you ready?
Seems like your battery's starting to get just a little.
It might be. Let me do another landing with it.
Beautiful.
Do some grass braking. I'm gonna do one more of those. Hang on.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's do that again. This is a good grass field airplane. The grass here is a little rough, but I'm trying to keep it on the darn center line, for crying out loud. I went off on the grass there. That's just unacceptable. Passengers don't like that.
Yeah, this is Ryanair flying.
That's right. Here we go. Let me get on the center line here. All right, here you go. Ready? Yeah, that gets right up there. Coming by hot again. You doing okay?
Yep, I'm doing
Getting
good.
tired? Coming by hot.
Yeah. I lost it.
Get it back.
I got it. You gotta let me know when you go up, man.
I know, I do.
It's fine.
No power, baby.
Sounds great.
All right, one more hot pad. We'll pass and we'll bring it in. Coming by fast.
Yeah, baby.
Gear flaps are down. Power's off, nose is down. Just let it bring it in low, let the speed bleed off. Again, no power in here at all. I'm just letting it.
Yeah.
There we go. Made it by inches. All right, man, I'm gonna drive over to this side this time. So you can kind of film me with the, we got the sunlight going the wrong way here, but yeah, this is awesome. Gab, what do you think, man?
It's an awesome flying plane. That's the next one in my hangar.
All right, what do you think we got?
I think we're pretty low.
Yeah, I might be at 0.
I'm gonna guess 8.
Yeah, it might be about that. Let me put this over here. All right, my throttle safety's on. Is this stuff hot? Oh yeah, that might be a wheel melter there. Let's see.
You're over here burning because I got.
This is beautiful, guys. This is awesome. Let's see what we got for. I'll read that off to you guys because we're not going to get that on the camera. I don't think the sun is just blazing. Give it to me. There we go. 15.
What?
Yeah. Well, you notice a lot of those passes I did, I had my engine off.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, this thing will, you don't need full throttle to be zooming around with this, guys. It's a very efficient flyer. This is a downside to all airplanes. You guys can see the bubbling there. We're out here in the hot sun filming it, so we're not really being too careful with keeping it out. We're just trying to get it out there so everybody can kind of see it. But, yeah, that's what you get. But awesome airplane, man. Let's get back over to under the shade. All right, let's debrief over there. Sound good?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, guys, that pretty much concludes the Rich and Gav show for this afternoon. I hope you guys like this video from taking, you know, the new E-flite VIPER 90mm out of the box at the field, getting it together and flying it. It went together super easy. You got 4 wing screws and 2 spars. You got 5 tail screws, and you got 2 ventral fins to slide on there, and you're good to go. We actually lost one of our ventral fins during the flight. You guys might have noticed it. We didn't even notice it at all. You know, that's supposed to give you a little lateral stability, but of course, obviously it's not that critical for flight. So, you know, I'll just see if I can get another set from Horizon. But overall, man, what do you think?
It's a nice flying airplane. I really want one now.
It's an outstanding flyer, folks, and as you can see, even with a 5,000 and a 7,000, with a 7,000, even a heavier pack, this plane seems to like it. It actually slows quicker, settles in better, and shoot, we got, I think the last leg flight we just showed you guys, I think I took off at about 240, landed at 9 something, I think. So, and even though we had some taxiing and touch and goes, you could see you could fly this thing without too much power all the time. You know what I mean? And it's pretty efficient. So flying it around with the throttle off a lot of times, flying it around half throttle, you could extend the flight time of this and get a lot of time out of it. It's super aerobatic, flies inverted nice. You saw Gav's doing the knife edges and everything. It just flew fantastic. So I gotta give this a thumbs up. And guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That supports our channel. We're gonna have, if you guys like this, let us know. Leave comments because me and Gav are probably gonna come out here and do this more. You want to do this a little bit more?
Yeah, this is like our first time trying to unbox the whole airplane out of the field and get it going in one take, basically.
Yeah, I just figured, you know, the way these E-flite airplanes are now, you know, you don't have to get them out of the box and dry dock them and do all this crazy change, you know, modify. They literally come out of the box this easy, and they fly super nice. They're just E-flite definitely has absolutely the nicest finished product out of the box, where you can just take it out, go fly it around on that day, and, you know, not expect any surprises. I try to give you guys a couple tips about tighten your connections. You know, put some foam tack or something on your E-rings so you don't lose them, and be careful when you go in reverse, because we think what happened was when I was reversing, or one of us was reversing on a runway, probably even my first flight, I probably hit that ventral fin, and that's probably what just kind of made it move forward just a little bit, and that loosened it, and it probably fell off during flight. So just be careful reversing. You don't lose your ventral fins by, you know, loosening them up when you're in reverse and then knocking them off. So we found the book settings were perfect.
Yeah.
We never even took it at a high rate, guys. We kept everything at 100% travel. The flaps and the elevator mixing and everything was exactly the way it was in the book. We just set it that way and we went and flew it. We didn't do any trimming or tuning after, once, you know, from the time we got it from the table out there. We didn't do anything to it. So anyway, guys, check this out at Horizon. It's an awesome airplane. We'll put links in the description below. If you guys want to get one, please use our links. It supports the channel. And stay tuned, guys. Next plane, me and Gab will be out here doing the same thing again. Any last words, man?
Let us know in the comments if you know in the video where it fell out, or if you guys see
if you guys see it. We haven't even looked at it. We haven't figured out where it fell off. So, but yeah, we'll try to take a walk of shame and see if we can find it. So anyway, guys, check it out. Links in the description below. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Gab, nice flying. Very good. And we'll see y'all. Thanks for watching, guys. Well, as always, we'll see you guys next time.
See you.
Peace.